I'm making a couple of changes to my shipping policy. Hey guys, Ken here. Welcome back to the channel. It's about 8 o'clock and I decided to recently make some changes to my shipping policies for my eBay business, and I just wanted to share them with you. Now, I'm still going to be shipping 7 days a week because of the way, that I ship. But there are a couple of changes that I had to address. And like I've said in previous videos, you've got to look at your overall operating expenses for your business, try to keep those as low as possible to maximize your profits. And so these are some changes, just a couple of changes that I wanted to share with you. Okay, the first one is I've decided to do away with free shipping. I was on free shipping for the longest time. And the reason I decided to do away with that is because if you've been on eBay any length of time, okay, you know that free shipping on eBay isn't really free. Okay, that's just a filter they set up, a default filter. And what most people do is they usually pad the cost of their shipping into their item, and then they access the free shipping filter. Okay, like for instance, if you're selling something for $20 and it costs $5 to ship it, rather than list the item at $20 and $5 for shipping, what happens is most sellers will list the item at $25 and say it's free shipping. But everybody understands that the buyer is still paying for the shipping either way. So I felt like it was a little deceptive, so I didn't want to do it anymore. And what I decided to do, a little bit different, was I decided to go with $1 shipping, okay? And that usually covers the cost of the postage and the envelope according to the eBay standard envelope system. And that's, I've seen other sellers do that, and I decided I'd give it a try, and it's worked out pretty well. So now I'm doing $1 shipping on everything, and like I said, it's worked out pretty good, so that's what I'm going to stay with. Okay. Now, another change I've made on my shipping policies, and this involves how many times I go to the post office. Now, granted, I live in a small town, okay? Our population is probably about 10 or 12,000 people, okay? I mean, when we came from Florida, the city we lived in Florida was like 1.3 million. And we come into a town like this, it's only got 10 or 12,000. That was kind of a culture shock. But the thing is, I've gotten used to it, and it's a small town. It's a retirement community. The average age here is about 70 or so. Most people are retired. They've made their money in life, and they're just, enjoying the rest of the years. But the thing is, even with a small town, we have a major highway that runs right through Florence. Okay, it's US State Highway 101. It's 2 lanes on the northbound side, 2 lanes on the southbound side, and a turning lane in the center. Okay, so it's a state highway. Okay, and a lot of people come through that highway, either going north or south. And since we are a small town, we depend a lot on tourism, for most of the businesses around here, the brick and mortar businesses, okay? And our tourist season is usually between beginning of May to like September or October. And during tourist season, I'm telling you, it's a madhouse on 101, okay? It's a crazy place, okay? Because you got people in town, you got locals, you got people coming through, going north, south, pulling campers galore, motorcycles galore. I mean, it's just a madhouse because everybody's out and about, during the summer months, during what we call tourist season, okay? But even not during tourist season, even the off season like we're in right now, January, it's still a crazy place at certain hours, okay? And what I decided to do with my shipping policy is, even though the post office is only about a 6-minute drive from where I live, I can be literally back here in 12 to 15 minutes, depending on traffic and lights and things like that. But the thing is, it's still a crazy place out there at certain hours, okay? What I decided to do, since I go out for coffee every morning at 5 a.m., I've decided to make that my cutoff, 5 a.m. to 5 a.m., okay? So basically, if, you buy a card off me at 3 in the afternoon, it's going to go the next morning at 5. If you buy a card off me at 12 midnight, it's going to go the next morning at 5. If you buy one off at 9 p.m. from the previous day, it's going to go the next morning at 5. Even if you buy one off of me at 3 in the morning, You know, it only takes me about 5 minutes to put these together. I can usually get that out and it'll go with me at 5 a.m. when I go out for coffee. And since I use the eBay standard envelope system with my tracking, and it's not USPS tracking, and I don't have to wait for the post office to open up, or I don't have to wait for the post office to, use their scanning tools, because it really doesn't work with the tracking on the eBay standard envelope, because that's third-party tracking. They don't even have the scanning tools for that. Okay, that's where some people get confused. But I can go anytime, whether they're open or not, and I just go in and like literally 10 seconds, I just go in, drop my orders in the mail slot, and I'm gone. Okay, and since I go out at 5 o'clock every morning, then what I'm going to be doing from now on going forward is just, from the orders I had from the day before, from 5 a.m. to the day before to the day of 5 a.m., that's when I will take those orders out and just ship them out. And I always communicate with my customers anyway. I communicate 2 times. Once when they purchase the item, I thank them for the order, and I tell them when the item will ship. I keep them in the loop. And then when I get back, I always contact them a second time and say, your order has shipped. Here's your tracking number, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. And that way, they're kept in the loop and they're never guessing at when their order is, kind of going through the system. So that's what I decided to do. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, well, why don't you just wait till 2 o'clock in the afternoon and make that your cutoff? Well, I could. But like I said, 2 o'clock is one of those hours around here in Florence that gets crazy, even during the off season. I mean, there are 3 speed zones on 101. As you're coming into town from the north, it starts at 40 miles an hour, then it cuts down to 35 miles an hour, and then it goes to 30 miles an hour until you go across the Siuslaw River Bridge, and then you can speed back up because you're pretty much out of town. I can't tell you how many, I wish I had $1 for every time that I've been on the northbound side coming into that 40 zone, and somebody will come flying around me on 101. And this is during the off season, okay? And somebody will come flying around me at on 101. I'm doing 40 miles an hour. I obey the speed laws, and they've got to be doing at least 65 or 70. I'm not kidding you. It's like I'm standing still. They go by me so fast, it's a blur, okay? And they don't stop. They just kind of weave in and out of traffic, and they just keep going. And, sometimes they get caught by the police for speeding, but sometimes they don't. But like I said, that's why I don't want to go out at 2 o'clock. I just want to avoid that. So I think the best time for me to go out is at like 5 in the morning, since I go out anyway. And it's only, I'm still within my 1-day handling time. I'm not changing that. I ship 7 days a week. Now, some people on eBay don't even ship 7 days a week. Some people, Friday afternoon, they wait till Monday. I've actually ordered from people on eBay that, I bought something on a Thursday or Friday and they didn't ship it out till Monday. So, that's on how they want to run their business. Like I said, because I use the eBay standard envelope system 99% of the time, I don't have to wait at the post office to have them scan it, because they can't scan it anyway. It's a different scanning code. And I can just go in anytime and just drop it in and go. I mean, like literally in and out in 10 seconds. Okay. So I just wanted to share those changes with you. You've got to, like I said before, you've got to keep mindful of your operating expenses, whether it be your inventory purchases, your shipping supplies, whatever it is that you use to run your business. And one of the things that governs your business is your gas that you use to go to the post office, and like I said, the gas here, even though this is a small community, the gas here right now is $3.92 a gallon. Okay, it hasn't been this high since we arrived here in June of 2012. When we got here in June of 2012, it was like $4.20 a gallon. Okay, it's gone down since, and it's fluctuated over the years, but now it's right back up there. And the way our economy is going right now, everything has gone up because of inflation. The gas is I just got gas this morning, okay? And we have a special program. It's Fred Meyer, where if you buy at least $100 worth of groceries, you get 10 cents off a gallon. For every $100 you spend, up to $1, you can take off your gas. And I had 40 cents coming off my bill, per gallon, and it still cost me $30 to fill my tank. So, even though I got the gas for 40 cents less, because the gas is so high right now. and it's probably just a matter of time. It's going to go over 4. I mean, most of the mid grades and the high end grades are already over 4, and we're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And you know, the basic gas that everybody gets, the normal gas, regular, is like 8 cents away from $4 a gallon, which is crazy. And you know, it's not just the gas. I mean, I went into Fred Meyer the other day just to pick up a couple of gallons of drinking water, and the drinking water has gone up 20 cents a gallon since last week. So everything is going up. Okay, so in light of that, because I take trips to the post office to get my orders shipped out, I'm going to cut back to, you know, once a day at 5 o'clock in the morning when I go out, and everything after that gets shipped out the very next morning. And it's still within my tolerances, you know, where I've set up on my eBay account to where I'm shipping out within 24 hours, 1 day handling. So it shouldn't affect my matrix at all. Metrics. I don't know why I said matrix. I got that movie on my mind, I guess. But the thing is, it shouldn't affect that at all. And you're still within tolerances. And like I said, as long as you communicate with your buyer and let them know what's going on, don't leave them hanging and in the dark, then everything should be fine. Okay, so I just wanted to share a couple of changes I've made. Feel free to share any experiences you've had with in the comments, whether you decided to change some policies, shipping or whatever, and let's have a conversation about it. Okay, but that's it for now. I guess that's it. You guys have a great day. I'm going to go. If you got anything out of this video, make sure you smash that like button. It really helps the channel. I appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to go. But you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care, and bye for now.